There we go. Oh well. Now I should be streaming. I should be. I am. I am streaming. I am streaming now. Yeah. Yeah. It's a start. We must be live. Here I am fixing my man boobs. There you go, people. Nobody that's viewing right now, but there you go. I promised. I promised. Okay, let's also get over to. So let me share this. Pop goes the weasel. Yeah, yeah. Hey, we got some news for you later. Yeah, lots of news. That's pretty funny. Us gangsters. Yeah. Lemonade. Let's just say you made the night easy. That's all. That's all we're saying right now. Rack and rack. Beat down gaming. What's up, buddy? Beat down. I like that. Now I'm pretty sure I have a link here to my partner in crime. Did that stay there? Ooh, whoops. I think I will do the same for you. Yeah. Hey, look. You're streaming live right now. Frack and rack. Crack a fracker. Beat down, bro. I am doing okay tonight. I mean, just before getting here, of course, I grabbed myself a Timmy, so I can't be that bad. I mean, you know, it's got to be life. Life is what it is, and we're given what we're given, and I think someone's gonna have a nice night. That's all I gotta say. Wait a minute. What the hell? That's a little. This is a large. And then I got my backup. Oh, wait. Real Canadian. Yeah, we don't drink that Texas water. No. I have to do a shout out right now, peoples. My youngest daughter, Kara, turned 10 years old. You can't you can't hear me? Can you go over to my channel and see if you're hearing me? Can you hear him, or is it just me? Well, I guess that's hard to ask if you can hear me. Oh, but you can hear me? You're good on audio, a little low, but good. Hold on. How is that now? Thank you, Beatdown. Happy birthday to my daughter. She turned 10 years old today. She's a double digit. My other one is going on 16 and she feels like she's 30. It's driving me nuts. Oh, always do. Always do. Are you hearing him yet on the show or no? Can't hear John? Okay, give me a second, people. You're going to see things again. I think it's because of what happened with my headphone swap over. If you want to be honest, I think that's what happened. Let's see. Oops, I was wanting to go to OBS, not Hey, Thanks, my voice sounds weird. That's what I've been trying to tell people. My voice sounds weird. Yeah, I'm going to check that out now. Oh, desktop audio is not going out. That means I gotta fix one little thing. Ah, there it is. There it is.
All right, guys. If you're watching the channel, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of something I'm going to talk about in a little bit. So you better watch. Here it goes. It's going to go quick. All right. All right. Anybody see that? You see what that is?
Hold on. Let's see.
I don't know what it is, but we're going to talk about it.
I'm over on your channel. I don't see. Oh!
Taking it away. Let's take it away. We're going to take it away. We can't give too much away here.
There you go. You hear everything? Good. All right.
Awesome, man.
I don't want everybody missing the Texan. He might bring out the big guns. He might pepper salt smack you.
Yeah. Either that or, make you giggle. Maybe we'll talk about Paul's actual present wardrobe this evening.
Well, I'm dressed. I'm dressed.
How's it going there, Fufner Keywheel and Victoria Brown?
Victoria's my wife. She's actually.
Oh, that's your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, well, that's good to know that. It's good to know that one of our wives is on the channel.
Fuzzy voice. Who's got a fuzzy voice?
You see that? Jeff P says it's time to bake a pie.
It should be time to bake a pie. One sec, guys. I'm going to roll the intro.
Oh, look at this. Since you're going to do that, and the intro is running, is it running now?
To be honest, I forgot to even check, but I tried.
Well, look at that. So now everybody is watching the Game Over, Oh My God, Episode 2, Be Quiet, Mayano. So you'll see it on there. Mayano. May-oh-no.
Mano.
May-oh-no.
Meow no. Okay, so this episode is brought to you by Mano. Like this guy right here. Mano.
Like Man-O-War.
Man-O-War and Be Quiet. And guys, definitely check those two out. They're great people. They're great sponsors. They're great companies to work with. And they've done really well for me and John moving forward. So,
hey, Victoria, Christina, my wife is actually on my stream right now. If she jumps over to Paul's, you'll get to meet her. If you jump over to mine, you'll get to meet her.
I put a link. Maybe I still have it saved. Yeah, there's a link to his channel, people. Okay, so a few things.
Mayonnaise.
This is the shoot the shit segment.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. I think if Mano was watching right now, they'd probably be laughing their butts off.
Yeah, I know I would. Well, welcome aboard, Red Boy.
Okay, I have something to say about this thing from the last video.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, no, please don't do this.
It's not a butt plug.
Oh, starting off early with it. God.
This is a wine bottle cap or something like
Please
that.
don't get worse.
No, wine bottle cap. I think I figured it out. Wine bottle cap. I think.
And I hope so. That's all I can say is...
Hey, you know what? Whoever gets this tonight, just do what the hell you want with it. But I think it's for wine bottles. Just saying.
Oh, man. Yeah, for those of you that missed that last show, it got real interesting when he was trying to identify what exactly those things were. Yeah,
I don't know
creative
what that is.
description.
You get creative. Comment and
Hey,
let me know what that is.
I said a seashell, and it looked like the Little Mermaid on there, but clearly I was wrong.
Yeah. That part's wrong. Little Mermaid. No.
Oh, man.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, Frack, I agree with you. Wine bottle cap,
Nano.
likely story.
Oh, look, here's my DJ setup. Coming to you live from 92 Kiss FM .109 on that dial. Nope. All right.
You know, I'd do that, but my voice is so smooth, all the screens would crack. So we're not going to play that game. So,
hey, buddy. Good evening. How's it going?
yeah. Welcome, Daedalus Kazan. I know I am going to butcher these names, by the way, guys.
I mean,
But yeah.
Text
Yeah.
and stuff coming in now.
So, Paul, question for you.
Oh, I'm ready to answer.
Did we end up with a winner last week? I know we had a flood.
Okay, I want to talk about this real quick. I said numerous times in the video before, episode 1. Hey, we feel like we're a franchise, like Star Wars. So in episode 1, I said, all these goodies, Mano, all these
Mayano.
goodies, mayonnaise, were being given away in this video. And all someone had to do is comment below. And if for a bonus, you said something about fixing the channel or a little thing about the channel. And I had one person do it twice, so I got 2 points. So I said it, I think 3 times in the video. That's what you had to do to be in the draw. So, of course, I talked to my partner in crime over there. And he said, did you only have one person? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I had one person answer twice. So he's got 2 points. Except for that person got 4 points. Because that was the only person. So, would you like to announce the winner?
Yeah. Yeah, so of our first giveaway that was supposed to be 3 giveaways, we had a trifecta, a triple hit home run by Lloyd Mask, who is on the channel right now. So Lloyd, congratulations, man. You got a bunch of stuff coming to you, man. A bunch of stuff. So I think, yeah, a lot of stuff. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. All right.
All yours.
With that in mind, go ahead, Paul.
I would like for you to please email me. I believe if you go down to my description, you'll see my email in there. Yeah, lastgamehunter.tv@gmail.com. Just email me your address, and I will get that out to you, and maybe you'll get there way before Christmas. Just saying.
You're going to love it, dude. That stuff he gives away is really good, but,
so,
you know...
in the future,
you got to listen.
You got to listen.
You got to listen.
All right?
Well, since we're on that topic, we're on this topic, and we're at the beginning of the show, okay? What's going on there, Beatdown Games? I know. Well, Paul got all generous last week, so I'm going to throw up something this week. Now, a lot of you guys who've been over know what this thing is, but you know what? Christmas is coming, so let's check this out.
On one of those.
Yes, you did, and so did I. It's on both of our channels, guys, if you haven't seen it.
Actually, a nice little product.
Check this out. This is a 401 game system.
Suck.
And by the way, it doesn't suck. It actually works. It's fantastic.
Suck.
They come with the charging cable. They come with the cable to plug it into your TV via AV. And this one comes with the second player controller. So guys, this is the real deal. This is a giveaway. Same deal as last time. So we're looking for, Paul, tell them what we're looking for.
Well, I'll say it again, but we want people to comment. You must be subscribed to the channel. But just comment below, giveaway. And that is a point. On both channels, that is 2 points. Then, comment something nice, something hurtful, something about my nudism, apparently. Whatever you wish to comment about the channel. And say, hey guys, the channel's either great, or it sucks balls, or I wish you guys were prettier, whatever. And that's another point. What? That's another point. And you're in. That's all you got to do. So giveaway.
That's right.
And comment. That gives you 2 points. And if you do it on both channels, that is 4 points for that one person. 4 points. Lloyd had 4 points. It is nice. Thank you. Thank you. You're talking about mine? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm playing Donkey Kong. Are you still talking?
Oh, you. You know what? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, man. I'm going to put that right there. I'm actually charging it up as we speak. That way, when whoever gets it, it'll be charged and ready for Christmas to either play it or give it away. So, there it is, guys. Just remember the rules. It's going to be going out, and wherever you are, I can guarantee we'll be able to get it there before Christmas. So at least I'm going to try.
Okay, no issues, yeah.
I know. We're going to try.
I mean, guys, from episode 1, thank you for making this whole entire giveaway very simple. Because I can ship it to one person instead of 3.
That's right.
I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that.
But that means that 2 other people lost out. So Lloyd wins, 2 other people lost out. So this time,
I feel bad.
That's right. That's right. And somewhere in this podcast, guys, the thing about that we've learned about this is he and I, we never really know where it's going to go. We have a basic outline, but we kind of go our own routes on this thing. So stay tuned because things are likely to change and move as we go along here. So that's also why we don't run a 10-hour podcast. So.
Now, because right now there's only one thing to possibly win in this second podcast, I'm going to pitch in and make it so that there's at least, we hope, 2 winners.
Oh.
I'm going to give away another wireless classic gamepad for the SNES Classic or Super NES Classic. Hopefully it's usable to people, and
Jeff, I'm going to shoot you a link right now, bud.
When are we getting a room tour? I can actually say really soon, because it is pretty much just about, I wouldn't call it the way I want it, but it's ready enough to show. So anyway, guys, there are 2 giveaways now. Another gamepad for SNES or NES Classic. It's wireless. And just something to add in there, so there's a possibility of 2 winners instead of 1.
And I guarantee there will be this time, because I can already see some people in the channel that are like, giveaway. So, yeah, it's amazing how these prizes are going to get cooler and cooler. Somebody on my channel earlier had mentioned Bake a Pie, and I am planning on something on this podcast in the near future for a Bake a Pie episode. And for those of you who've seen it, we're not talking about 400 games on my stuff. We're talking thousands of them, and Paul's seen that too. So stay tuned on that. I've got something planned. So speaking of which, all right. I know I teased a little bit on this thing. And we were talking about what in the world this picture was. All right. So our friends over at Raspberry, you guys know that I have been doing Raspberry conversions on stuff for the longest time. And for the longest time, we've been dealing with, yes, comments are below.
Comments for the giveaway are below. They have to be seen below.
For the longest time, I use these little Raspberry Pi Zeros as a little basic gaming machine. And this is a 0W because you wanted the wireless. Man, they just released the 0W2, guys. We're talking about, the difference.
W2.
Oh, you have no idea. It's the difference between a single core processor and a quad core processor. They're literally 5 times faster.
Wow.
Let me tell you what that translates to, Paul. Earlier, I was emulating Nintendo 64 games on that. We're talking about, Mario Kart 64, Mario World 64. I got GoldenEye running on it. I haven't even been able to get that to run effectively on a B3 Plus. Playable. Yeah. Like I had the Mario World 64 running at 60 frames per second.
I'll spit my drink across the counter.
On that little thing. These things are amazing. And at $15 a piece. So,
Oh, you guys down there in America.
Yeah, I know.
America.
I know.
I'm the North America. We the North. But we the North pay 3 times the price tag.
You do play, but just 3 times. That's all. Just that 3 times.
Every time we buy it.
Yeah. I was floored by these things. And you know, you've seen me, man. I go through this is on the B3 Plus, little Atari consoles that I build. This is actually on a 4. I build a lot of these things. I'll bet I build 100 a month on them. But that so far, that has been the most impressive one I've seen to date. And stay tuned because I have some pretty cool stuff planned for that one too.
I wouldn't eat that pie.
Why not?
It's an electronic item. Just saying.
How bad can it be?
Did you just put a pie in your mouth? Wow.
No, I did not put a pie in my mouth.
So, guys, just for the first few shows, we're just basically shooting the shit, having fun, doing a few giveaways here and there, being stupid, being silly. We have no point whatsoever. This show, I guess I said a podcast for simple. Yeah. So, I don't know. But
pie.
The bottom line is we're here to have fun. And we will have some, tech information, tech things going on here and there. But we also don't want to lose you. We just want to have fun. The idea of this is to have fun. To get to talk to our viewers on both sides and literally just enjoy everything that is going on.
Yep. And something else that we're trying to do, and for me, this channel has always been kind of like a release, kind of a relaxing thing from the stress of the day. So when you guys come in here, we're going to be all over the board with stuff, with different technologies and techs and toys that we play around with all the time. And a lot of the stuff on the channel, you will see here before you see it on the video that we post, which means this is kind of like a free Patreon. You guys are getting a sneak peek of us before it ever goes out.
A sneak freak.
A preak sneak. Yeah, that. Yeah. But so another thing I want to try to do at some point, Paul, and we talked about this during the podcast. If you want to, I'll let you randomly pick a board on my wall. Everything back here has got a story on it. And I'll tell you the story. And as Lloyd can attest, he actually knows a lot of the stories on this wall because I put them on my other channel. Some of them are pretty creepy. They really are. So we'll go into that one here shortly. But
very
somebody wants they want to see a tour of your game room. You have a game room?
Yeah, I have a big game room. Again, it is coming. Will I try and get it done for December? That is a great question. But I'll do my best. I'll try. A lot of problems in this, like I have a studio where I get to do this. Out there it's open concept, so you hear my dog will be around me. Like the little mishaps are going to happen. It's no big deal, but I'll do it. I'll try and get it done for December. Can't promise when. Maybe more of a near Christmas thing, like a game room Christmas present. I don't know.
Yeah, except that we all know that at Christmas time you're going to be adding to the room.
Actually, not really this time. No, actually, last year or the year before, I added the racing seat, the sit-down driving seat. My wife bought it for me. That might have been last year,
right?
Not 100%. I put a new TV in there. I don't know. I can't remember what at this point, there is something coming, but that's going to be more still for the studio. I'm not sure. That's a great question. Who knows what will happen?
I know. And yes, Daedalus, you will get a preak sneak in Texas all the time.
A preak sneak in Texas all the time.
Yep.
Yeah,
right.
I will send my game room down to him, and he can do a video and send it back.
Okay.
I need a 30-foot truck.
Oh my God! You know what I was just thinking? You were talking about building a retro arcade machine, and you had one. And I remember I had sent down an early image. Well, not even early. It was actually one of the bigger images.
Yes.
But it had a bunch you didn't want on it. You just wanted stuff specifically that was arcade oriented.
Yeah.
You realize that with that thing now, we could drive an entire arcade unit? because this will run all the arcade and MAME games, which means you could literally run the entire thing off of a Pi Zero.
Oh, so what you're saying is you're gonna send me one for review?
No, you're not a viewer.
Wait, no, I watched the video.
Okay.
I watch my own videos.
Well, actually, if you guys are interested in this, a lot of you guys that are in the area have come down here and you've seen this stuff that I sell down here. I will do a complete setup video, like from beginning to end on a 02W, how to set up RetroPie, how to transfer files over your network. If it's something you guys would be interested in seeing, let me know, because I have no problem doing that. Now, I have set up Batacera on these before. I've set up Recalbox, but by far, RetroPie is the way to go. Really, really, really easy networking, which makes transferring the files much easier. So if it's something you guys want to see, let me know. I'll put together a video on that, and then what I'll do is I'll put a video on it, get it configured, and I'll ship it to Paul to play with.
Hey, my hand was making like farting noises. Now I can't do it when I want to.
Of course not.
That figures.
Yeah, well, you know what? Whether you can get your hands to do it or not, just please stay clothed. We'll be good.
Why do you gotta bring up the no shirt thing? It was one night, one accident. Things happen.
Yeah, but it was so recent.
I still have people calling me about it.
Yeah, see? It was recent. Yeah. But, oh, man. So the build a Crazy Kong machine. Pi 4 Plus. Yeah, Lloyd, they were talking about the build on the Pi 5. And I heard... Well, they have a Rock Pi out, which is kind of like it. It's a Raspberry with an x86 processor like the Atomic. But I heard that the new version is supposed to have 8 gigs of RAM on it and a quad-core processor, and that puts it right in line with a real PC. So if it happens, yeah, I mean, really, considering you can run a basic Linux PC off of a Raspberry 3 these days, if you had something like that, it could replace a streaming computer. It's all about what that video card is they use on it, which they're all AMDs, so.
That is really cool.
Yeah, we'll see. But I keep going smaller and more powerful. You keep getting bigger and brighter over there.
I like my bright. I like my bright.
Yeah, that.
And I will do a video on what the hell that is back there. I will also be doing a video on something. I teased it on my Twitter account and I think my Instagram account. I think the links are down below as well if you want to see it. I teased for someone to guess what the video is going to be about. And I posted an actual picture of the system. It's just up to you guys to try and figure it out. So I'll be doing a video on that soon. I can tell you it's very unique. And there's a hint. Because if you look at the screen above it, there's something there that could give away the whole thing.
Nice.
There's my hint.
Nice.
Only the viewers of this show get to see or get to hear what that hint is.
Woo! There you go.
Have you seen
Daedalus.
a 6-axis cockpit for a mere
Yes.
200?
Yes, that's exactly what I was looking at too. I've seen it. It is brutal.
200,000.
Yeah, 200K. That's all though. Just that 200.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cool, but nuts. Yeah, I mean.
Well, that's not as nuts as the new NFT worlds they're building. Have you heard about those?
The NFT worlds?
Yeah, non-fungible tokens, basically any kind of crypto. So Bitcoin. I think most of it's on Ethereum right now. But what they're doing is they are building games. We're talking about huge MMOs, right? Mm-hmm. But the land inside the game is sold for real cryptocurrency. In other words, the digital game has real world value. And apparently Atari just jumped in and bought something like $3 million worth of the land of the assets inside of this thing. And they're going to be selling it and building cities inside this virtual world.
You know what's weird about that? First,
what?
Atari. You just used Atari and 300,000 in the same sentence.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
well, have you seen the VCS? Have you even played with it at all?
My buddy in Vancouver was one of the backers. He did receive one recently. I haven't gotten it yet. He did ask if he could send it to me, and maybe I'll take him up on that. But from my understanding is they don't really have a real GUI system, like a proper... I don't know if that's true, but I thought they didn't have a proper setup for them yet. That
You
it
know,
just came looking like a PC, kind of.
sort of, and there are... I've heard of a couple things about them. They've got all of the old arcade or Atari games on there, and of course you can USB link in all the ROMs, but just like you would on like a Commodore Mini, right? Nothing to it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you're still talking about a $300 or $400 system that they wanted to compete with all the big boys, with the Xbox and PlayStation. The stats, the specs on the system could do it. It does have a decent video card. It does have 8 gigs of RAM. It is an 8-core processor. They could do something with it if they can get enough finance. When you're attacking the giants,
Right.
you have to have a lot of money behind you.
Well,
But
just dump $300,000 to build cities in a video game.
precisely, yeah. The two of them that I remember talking about, there was one called, what was the name of it? Decentraland. That was one of them. And there's another one too, and I can't remember the name, but I'll have it for the next podcast. But that's basically what it would like decentralized currency, Decentraland. That's kind of what they were going after. That stuff, when it drops, you're talking about real world Ready Player One kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you spend real money on fake money, but it's not really fake money because there's value. It's not like buying coins on Everquest or something. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll probably do it.
There's actually real estate in the game.
There is. Well, yeah. I mean, if you've given it value, it's got value. I mean, it's worth something. So I don't know.
That's weird. So that means you could sell it later.
Yeah, you could.
My only concern is a game like that goes tits up. What happens to your purchases?
It can't go tits up. That's the point. It would literally have to be backed by some sort of financial institution. I mean, like a currency. It would have to be held up.
It would have to be basically mortgages put in place.
Something.
Like that.
And at the end, exactly. Or there would have to be a bank, a literal centralized bank of the cryptocurrency that stores it to maintain that value.
Right.
But
yeah, that would make sense. It would have to.
So, and I see it coming. Yes, EverQuest, fracking rack. I am one of the OG EQ players. I played beta in '99 and still have an active account today. So does Lloyd. He won't tell you, but he does. So we went from, let's see. I'm an old school gamer, guys. We're talking about from the Commodore VIC-20 days all the way up. But we went from Ultima Online, which was the first real big multiplayer game that was out there, to EverQuest. And then from there, we went, like everybody else, we went to World of Warcraft, which is horrible. I should never have played that cartoony, horrible game, and I know there's going to be people out there flaming me for that, but I hate that game. Dungeons & Dragons Online, great online game. Still holds water today. Mm-hmm. But through all of those, I still have my original EverQuest account. So, I also like City of Heroes and City of Villains. Did you ever play those?
No, I didn't.
You created a superhero, like from the ground up, made him look like whatever you wanted, gave him his own powers. That one was cool, but like every other game, it either sunk or swam, and that one sunk. So, but you're into the first-person shooters like Call of Duty and...
Yeah, I like Cold War. I'm playing the new Halo Infinite now. Again, like I said last time on episode 1, get out there and start playing the Halo Infinite multiplayer. It's free. It is fun. It's the first time I was playing a first-person shooter in a long time when I got killed and started laughing. Instead of cursing and swearing at my microphone and saying words that I shouldn't be saying. That I think the whole upstairs can be woken up and hear it late at night. So overall, I would say, like I said, my all-time favorite vintage shooter would be the Nova Logic series, like the Delta Force Black Hawk Down, Delta Force in general. There was a whole pile of them. I thought they were great. I still go back to the original Doom. Doom 3. I think I'm about to start playing Doom 3 again. Stuff like that. I mean, and we're going to see, like I said, there's a video coming.
What is SWTOR? Is that Star Wars?
S?
Yeah. Yeah, Lloyd said he plays way too many games, but he got his most recent obsession is SWTOR. Never even heard of it.
Neither have I.
Wow. Oh, Star Wars: The Old Republic. Okay.
Oh, okay. So that is OG,
All right.
right?
I was gonna say that's old.
Yeah,
And I
that's
know for a fact he likes games like Elite Dangerous, which, by the way, if you have an Oculus and you haven't played that, you're doing yourself a disservice.
yeah. I do have an Oculus. I do have Elite Dangerous, and I haven't really played it yet. I'm guilty of it. I did buy it. There's a team that I know. He's one of my customers down east, down the Newfoundland, Nova Scotia area, and they're so big now. They have, I think, anywhere from 50 to 100 pilots under their badge. That the game creators have now added them as an actual team in the game. So not just are they a team like a clan, the clan badge and everything's actually been added to the infrastructure of the game. So that is just absolutely, mind blowing. Back in the day when I was running Novalogic servers, we had the badge, and this is why you still see it today. You'll still see INS Venom in front of my gaming tags, but I'm moving towards LGH or TLGH just so people know who it is.
Right.
But my old gamer tags are INS-Venom. INS stood for Insane Venom, which is what I go by as a handle all the time. Even I have an old email, insanevenom@hotmail.com. Yes, I just gave out my personal email. Don't laugh at it either. Remember, I'm a vintage gamer I helped put in dial-up when internet was first becoming something.
Okay. Lloyd, you got to tell him where we met. Yep. You got. Yeah. I'm gonna.
So, I'm old school, and I used to run BBSs before the internet, and so on, right? The multi-CD drive, stacked computers with free software disks in them. and that's, how far back I go in this. And, you're playing Wing Commander Prophecy. Every key on your keyboard does something, plus you have a full-on flight control. So I had my friend over to run the keyboard while I was flying and fighting. He did the keyboard mouse, so I'd be like, all right, I need this missile or whatever, and he'd switch it to it. Because there's no way I could map it. There's so much. And I just actually acquired a G920. A G920? Is that what it's called? It's the full flight gear with the pedals, everything, the rudders, everything. I think it's called the 920? Or is that a steering wheel?
I'm not sure. Well, I know that I say we. I know that Lloyd used to. I use a HOTAS X, which has been probably one of the best joysticks I've had.
Mm-hmm.
And
great.
I don't know. Yeah. Let's see.
Thing up here. Oh, gee. Oop.
Yeah, that joystick right there is definitely one of the best ones we've ever had. What I like about it is that it breaks apart in the center so that you can put your throttle on one side and the joystick on the other. And one thing I really do like about it is that it centralizes the joystick when you let it go. It actually spring loads back to the middle. And that's something that always bugged the snot out of me. And I've had some of the expensive ones, but you had to hold it in the middle yourself. If you let it go, it just kind of stay wherever you had it. So always drove me crazy.
Flight.
Yep. Farming Simulator 22. Ha! What in the world is that?
Oh, you never heard of Farming Simulator?
No, I've never heard of Farming Simulator.
I played 2017. Yes, use a HOTAS X. Well, hold on. I'll tell you what I have, because I'll find it in just a second, because I can't be that dumb. And I'll tell you the story about it. It was actually ridiculous. Just give me 1 minute.
All right.
I think the new one's called the X56. Maybe mine's an X53. Maybe that's what it was. Or an X50... Hold on.
Now, has anybody done anything with the T1600M? Now, this is the 1600M, and I'm wondering if this is something that anybody has ever actually done anything with.
X52.
X52?
Yeah, X52, I think.
Yeah, see, that one looks pretty good. I don't know. For me, I don't know. The pedal thing might be kind of cool to have. I mean,
Oh,
especially
wait a
when you're
minute.
dealing with it.
That isn't mine. Mine bolts down. Mine's got steel frame bolt downs. Hold on.
Okay.
Because mine's bolted down to, and I'm going to be bolting it down to a big piece of wood. So I can just
Right.
pick it up, put it aside, pick it up, put it on the desk. So that way nothing moves. And it's fully powered. This is it here. I found it.
Frackenrack said he has a Logitech Extreme 3D Pro, and it sucks.
Logitech. I'm going to type it in here for everybody too.
Extreme
G940 is what I have. Now look that
a
up.
G940. Okay.
Logitech G940. This is my flight system and I'll tell the story about it. Absolutely phenomenal package. And what happened? I walked into, I guess you guys have Value Village down there too, right?
Never heard of it.
Okay, so Value Village is like your Goodwill. Okay, thrift store. And I walked in and I seen this whole setup. And what was weird about it was at $14.99 on each piece. So I'm like, huh. I look it up. They're like $700 to $900 used. And I'm like, wow.
Okay.
I'm going to take this up to the counter. But I argued about it. I know it sounds stupid because it's being petty now. I'm getting a $900 flight package for, was it $45?
Right.
I talked him into $30. I said,
Dang.
how are you pricing each piece when it's a package? That was my excuse. So I said, it's not you buy this, you buy this, you buy that. They don't work separately. This is one package. Like, you guys are da-da-da. And she goes, well, I can't give it away for $14.99, so I'm not asking you to. Just how about $30? And I'm like, ring it in. Out the door.
Wow. Hey, Jeff, I think he said, how about a flight simulator that drives a live drone? That sounds cool. I think they call that the Air Force.
Yeah. Something else that's been really weird around my neighborhood lately. So I live in what I call the nice-ish neighborhood in my city. And it's a new area, right?
Right.
And lately, I'm seeing cop cars everywhere this whole day. Like today, we seen them stationed up further, stationed down further, and like all over the place. And I'm thinking to myself, what the F is going on, right? Like it just blows my mind. But then the whole drone thing you talked about, I almost wanted to take mine out and fly around just to, see what's going on.
I have totally done that.
But
yeah,
I'll
like if there's a wreck
it.
or something. No, because if you get high enough, you can zoom in. They'll never even see it. But yeah, that could be a problem.
My only drone that I would chance flying out there like that is the one like you reviewed, that lower version of mine. I don't know what zoom on that would be like at all.
I don't know. But I do have new drones coming in. I forgot to tell you about that. They just passed customs. And let me tell you, we're talking top of the line. This one is 4K, right? An actual 4K drone for $15. I'm sorry. No. Wait, trust me. It's good this time. It'll be better this time.
Okay.
It has to.
Let me just help you out here for a second. My drone was $50 with shipping. $50 shipped. And it wasn't I don't even know if it was 1080p.
Mine didn't have a camera.
It
had a hole for a camera.
I was actually shocked that was on there. But you really got to watch what you buy. Not so much AliExpress. AliExpress on the whole is actually pretty good. I never had any issues so far.
Right.
Well, I have, but they've been rectified.
He said to tape a Kodak One Touch on it.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I don't think it lifted, but it'd be funny. He says I keep going back to buy cameras or drones from these people, thinking they'll get better. He said I sound like a girl going back to an ex that cheated.
Oh, wow. It's
That's
like,
pretty good.
Here's your drone taking off. Why does it only go forward?
Yeah, actually be like more like thwack.
Not with the electronic stabilization.
Yeah, right. No, I gotta say, that drone was dirt cheap, but it did fly. It didn't do anything else. There were no stunts, but it flew great. I have no complaints about that drone.
So mine has everything that yours was missing, the 3D, everything. And I got to say, it did surprise me. And you're right, after a little bit of tweaking, it's actually a very good flying drone. So I'm not saying, it's like I said in the video, is it worth $50 delivered? Yes. Because where the hell are you getting a drone with a camera in it? Whether the camera's great or not, it wasn't horrific, but it wasn't what was said. And it's not fast enough. So when you're flying, I found it more blur, right?
Right.
But the key ingredient here is you have a drone that can do what the big guys do. It even has follow me. It even has gesture. It even has pinpoint location, so you can actually, I can have it in my backyard, for example, be in here, use the app, and say, do this, go here, 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 and here, and land. And it'll go do it.
Right.
Where are you getting that for $50? Like, all my other drones are hobby grade. So, you know, it just doesn't make sense.
Frank said he bought a drone for $50 down in Australia, and he flew it fantastic right into the power lines. Oh, that's great, man. That is awesome. Follow me is cool, Jeff. And the other thing that I really like is the orbit function. And, you know, until I got into those holy stones and like slightly higher end drones, that orbit function is awesome. You just keep walking and it circles around you as you go. That is so neat. And follow me is cool. And you can't make it follow. Now, I wasn't able to because it actually followed the controller. But it'd be cool if you could select somebody else on the screen.
Furfner says, I'm just going to say Efner. It's easier. Efner says drones with Polaroids will only take pictures if you crush it on the button. Bad idea, just saying. That's a very good, valid point.
I like that.
And are we talking instant?
Yeah. Hey, Furfner, how do you cheat on Rust? I've always wondered that. Oh, I will say this. If you're into those survival games and you want something that's a little bit different, dude, there's a game called Grounded on that I have gotten totally hooked on. And it's on Steam.
Is that weird, you're running around with nature thing or something? Or?
No, what it is you're shrunk down to the size of an ant, and you're stuck in a backyard. And the whole concept is, well, to survive, but it's kind of an endless game. So you're fighting all kinds of insects and building houses out of grass and sticks and stuff. It's really, really cool. And the spiders are creepy as hell, man. They freak you out when you see them.
As hell?
But
the spiders are creepy as hell.
Creepy?
Tell me about it.
You like spiders?
No.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? If I end up doing this thing where I'll build the Raspberry, put a good system on it and all that, I'm going to 3D print a spider, and I'm going to send it in that case.
Hey, guys. I just got a 3D printer a little while ago. I don't know if any of you have seen the video on it yet. I will be doing another video because I really got to talk about it. I got to talk about the groans of having a 3D printer. And I guess there is some pluses, but 3D printing is not for everybody. It's not easy. Maybe I'm just stupid. It's
for everybody. Yeah, it's for everybody.
I think I'm just absolutely stupid. Maybe me and you need to talk about it. But oh wow, I
have videos up on that, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do a setup video on it because people need to see it. I've had people ask now, and what I hate about the printer is definitely something that's coming up. I've had to repair it. Now, this being said, I did get a full refund on this printer. The company refunded me and had me keep it. It was completely messed. the wiring and everything in the back to run everything kind of basically pulled out of place. It was a nightmare. Now, one of my buddies bought one based on me buying one that has about 11 3D printers, and he loved it. Never had an issue. But, in the same case, he's been printing for a long time. He knows the ins and outs, and so on. Well, I gotta tell you, the first thing I'll say right now, do not buy the Ender magnetic mat if you think your product's sticking to it. Just don't.
I love my Ender magnetic mat.
Now, saying that, I have the Ender magnetic mat with its mat on it that nothing effing sticks to. Try and keep it clean.
Your alignment is off.
No. When I put the metal mat magnetically down on top of it from a Chinese aftermarket company, it prints every time. So, that's just something I want to talk about.
What are you are you printing PLA?
Right now, I started with the other one, learned a valuable lesson. Don't start with the other one. Just do not start unless you like spider webs.
You talking about ABS?
No, what was it? PL Flex or whatever it is. What is it called?
Oh, the rubbery stuff.
PET G. PETG.
Oh, PET G. PET G is all right. The trick to that is enclose the printer. So once you get your first layer down, put a box over it. Seriously. You want all the heat to stay inside of it. If I'm printing ABS or I'm printing anything harder than PLA, I will literally enclose my printers. You can wrap them in aluminum foil. If they're the stand-up type, you put a box over them. Don't let the heat out. The heat escaping is what's causing it to do giving you most of your problems. The stringing is caused by retraction. So, yeah, I could probably give you a couple of hints on that one, too.
It's fun to print with. Let's just say, if you're starting out, PETG, do not effing order it. Do not.
PET G is a little tricky.
It is only needed for if you're making a mug to drink your coffee out of. It's only needed if you're doing stuff with foods, because it's actually designed for more durable. It's tougher, but tougher also comes with the word tougher. It's tougher to use.
A fish tank. Jeff said a fish tank works. He's right. I've seen that. There was also IKEA had a medicine cabinet, a floor stand medicine cabinet that was the exact dimensions of an Ender 3 with the bed extended both directions. So
that's why some people have these cabinets now. Is that what that is?
That's what it is. They're keeping the heat in for the print.
I get it.
It's critically important.
I get it.
But and by the way, Frackenrack says if you want some spiders, you need to come on down to Australia with them.
Nice. You know, I have relatives in Australia I've never met.
Really?
Yeah, I absolutely do. I have relatives in Italy, Australia, of course, Newfoundland, I'm a Newfie. Britain.
Right.
We all came over from Britain. And, of course, here in the wonderful world of Canada. Yeah, no, I'm all over the dang place.
Interesting.
You know, there's a good 3D printer when you print C4 and explodes in your face. Wow, Mom, look at my eyebrows. Or look, my no eyebrows. I got some thing to tell you, Efner. Don't print C4. Bad idea. Bad idea. Yeah,
I saw
the whole thing about printing with heat and C4.
Yeah. I had this guy one time that said, I want to print with a weed whacker string. I'm like, why?
I wonder if that would work. Okay, there you go. See, keep your eyebrows.
Yeah, it works wonderful. Have you ever heated that stuff up? It blows a lot of really nasty fumes into the air.
Ew.
Yeah.
And that is another thing. Right now I'm using a brand name. I can't remember. Zing? Xing? Does that sound familiar to you?
Zing?
Zing?
That sounds like kind of an off-brand.
Yeah, it's cheap and it works really good and there's no smell.
And the smell really is. Normally it's negligible. It's not really that bad.
We used the old 10-inch plastic pipe at the mines I worked at, and it was a pain in the butt to do in the cold.
Yeah. So this is the brand that I typically use, and they come in every single color. And one thing about them that you'll notice is that if you look at that picture, it doesn't look like it's wound perfectly across. I have found that the ones that are wound exactly perfectly tend to bind up, and sometimes they'll fall off the spool. It's kind of annoying. But Overture is one of the best brands I've ever used. I've never had a failed print. So, well, at least I've never had a failed print that was due to the filament. So,
and there is a lot of reviews. Like when you go and you actually look at filament reviews, people hate filament. They hate
yeah,
what they love. So far, I've just bought. I mean, I do everything on a budget. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And this stuff here was $23 Canadian for 1,000 foot roll or whatever it is, or whatever you call it.
2.2 pounds, 1 kilogram.
1 kilogram. That's
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
And for $23, where am I getting that? Like everybody wants 30 and above it in Canada, so
Right.
I jumped on it, taking a gamble, and I bought black, I bought red, I bought blue. You know, like they've given me so much good stuff. Like I print, I did a lot of here. I did a lot of video card holder printings. Like this is my shiny metallic red, and what this
Right.
does, right? So you take your big video card, you just drop it in to wherever you want it, and boom, you have your video card holder. Now, let me go to another level. That's right, another level. Did I say another level? I got another level. You guys know I love collecting video cards. I don't know about my AMD video card with AMD printed right into it. That just stands nice and beautifully like that.
That's pretty cool.
So I've printed, I think every video card here now has a 3D printed video card holder. And I'm going to be honest with you, the printer, if I didn't get a refund, paid for itself just in video card holders. Because I have a lot of video cards. And they were $15 and $15 shipping if you go on any of those Etsy pages. And I'm like, I'm not paying $30 for a video card holder. That's
Right.
just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
I printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think 12 video card holders already. And even if I went times 15, I paid $200 for printer. Right? So
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's cheap. Well, yeah. The Ender 3s, I saw them on sale on yesterday, and for like, well, 120, 130 bucks, which was stupid cheap for them. And to answer your question, a funnier Mender, I don't know much. Okay, Paul, you a Marvel fan?
I like Marvel. I like watching Marvel. Absolutely.
Okay. Who the hell is Moon Knight? Apparently I heard about they're making a series and they're making a movie on him. And I thought he was somehow related to the Eternals and like gods or something like that. But I don't know enough about him to say whether I love Marvel movies. I always have. The Eternals, okay. Eternals was good. Okay, it was good. But the best part of it was the first 3 minutes and the fact that they chose a really good Pink Floyd song to start the whole show off with. I really like that. So
there's this new show I'm watching on Netflix right now. I think it has 2 seasons.
It's Squid Games.
God, no. I haven't even bothered looking at that. That just looks like a horrible... Oh, I don't know.
I tell you what it is. It's torture porn. I've actually seen it. And I watched it from beginning to end. And it's okay. It's not bad. It's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. But it does have its moments.
123 times 3 Canadian, LOL.
Right.
That for printer? Or what was that for? Sorry. My brother, I don't see you building my PC, LOL. No.
$369 Canadian. Oh my God, that's horrible.
For what?
I don't know. I don't know if he's talking about an Ender 3 or not, but
yeah. I'm gonna tell you, don't need an Ender. The A-nets are actually good. And
get an Ender.
I can tell you all the secrets to not having the troubles I had. And I will do that in a video soon.
There's a bug in this. Get an Ender. There's a bug in here somewhere. I keep hearing it buzzing. Hey, funnier.
Save your
You
money.
you just asked the $1,000,000 question. Watch Paul's face as I ask this question. Are you ready? Also, I want to build a gaming computer in the future, but it seems like it's impossible to get a graphics card. Do you have any advice on getting some? See the face? See it? Yeah. The only advice I can give you, brother, is unless you want to blow 4 times what they're worth right now, wait. Because I suspect, based on the chip manufacturers, Texas is opening up a new plant here shortly, and shortly is the next 2 years.
2023 before things.
They're thinking 2023 before they level. 2024 to be stable. So ride out what you've got, or stick with something. Stick with a nice mid-range RX 580 if you can get them. You're still going to pay $500-600 for it, but it's a decent card and you can game on it now. Beyond that,
I still have 3 RX 580s in circulation here for doing test systems, reviews, and whatever. My test bench has one. Actually, one's in use. I custom water cooled it out in my game room. My wall computer is running RX 580 water cooled, and it's actually phenomenal. My brother is actually still running one, and I have another one. I think it's on the shelf over there. I have a hard time. Now, I was going to part with one. I really was. And I was going to try and help somebody out and not do price gouging. But here's the problem. Once I get rid of it, I'm going to need it.
Oh, guaranteed.
And that is an issue because I can't go out, and I can't even afford to go out and buy these new video cards. It's getting stupid. Like, when I bought my 6900 XT back there that's liquid cooled, I got it day one. So I was walking out of Canada Computers, which is our big computer. You guys have whatever the hell you guys got down there. I can't remember the name.
We used to have Fry's Electronics, so they just went out of business. Now the only thing we've got down here is Micro Center.
That's it, Micro Center. Well, Micro Center is Canada Computers for us. Like, that's who our Micro Center would be. And it's not a school. So, Canada Computers, I was walking out the door. I had bought a 5700 XT. And the guy comes running and goes, "You're that YouTuber, right? You're the YouTuber." And I'm like, yeah, whoa, what? He goes, "I got a Sapphire 6800 XT in the order. It just came in. I opened the box and I was hoping you were still here." And the words out of my mouth was, "I'll take it." Like, I didn't even think about price. I was just, "I'll take it." So, I think I got it for $1,500 at the time, Canadian. You can't even buy my damn card for $3,000 right now. That is stupid. And
I know.
Plus, I custom water cooled it, making it more valuable. And I'm thinking to myself, it's a $1,500 card. That's what it is to me.
Yeah.
The fact that Best Buy actually scalped their own video cards to make triple the money. Yeah, you want to know? Here's something else that's really stupid. Canada Computers here. We were in the store. Me and my best friend Jeff. We were in the store. We were gonna buy one of their NVIDIA cards to do a test on. Okay. It was up on the shelf. There was NVIDIAs. There was some 6700 AMDs. There was a bunch of stuff there. And everything was cool. When we said we wanted it, they wouldn't sell us one card off the wall. They said, "Sorry, just got an email. They're all going into builds." What? You're not allowed to buy the video cards anymore. We don't sell them. They're going in builds.
Well, do you know there was a rash of people down here that were buying the pre-builts, the iBuy Powers from Walmart, pulling the video card out and returning them.
Oh, really?
Well, hey, listen, I am just as guilty, Paul, and I'll tell you why. The game systems that I do so many of down here that are based on these B3 pluses, buying a Raspberry right now has become impossible.
Yeah.
So I've gotten to where I go down, if I find them at Micro Center or wherever I find them in the little kits, I'll buy every one they have because I know next week I'm not going to be able to buy them. So now, granted, I don't, take the package and change the price and resell it. I actually put them into something useful. But still, dude, it has gotten silly. Oh, by the way, dude, have you seen this Atari case I'm showing you here, by the way, Paul?
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Look at the side. Look at the side. It's wood grain.
It is wood grain. That's pretty sweet.
Actually wood. That's actually a piece of Formica.
Really? Who made
Isn't that great? It's Atari. This was one of theirs. Yeah, they did let's check it out. They did a special release on it.
Oh.
Pretty neat, right?
But it's a Pi.
Yeah, it's a B3 Plus. So,
That's
and
interesting.
oh yeah. Well, I need to do another video on that. I've been porting in Windows and DOS games on these things recently. And I mean, some of the greatest games ever, like Heroes of Might and Magic and Diablo 1 and 2 and Warcraft and StarCraft. And you'd be amazed what will actually run on that little computer when you get them configured correctly.
Nice.
So,
Efner. I'm just going to keep calling you Efner. Like Q Efner. Ottawa Gatineau. Yeah, I got to tell you, buddy, we're very close. I'm in
Ottawa or Gatineau.
Yeah,
I have
Ottawa,
absolutely no point of reference.
Okay, so Ottawa is our basically our capital of Canada.
Okay,
that's
here we go.
Ontario.
Here, Paul.
Ontario.
Here, Paul. Canada. East Coast, West Coast. Where are we?
The middle. Kind of.
In the middle, okay.
No, not middle. More east, but above. It's the New York area. Okay, so it's above the Great Lakes.
Okay. All right, I know where that's at.
Okay, so I am living in Cornwall, Ontario now. I used to be in Toronto. I moved here 3 years ago, mainly because of house pricing. It was ridiculous. You knew you were close by? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I live in Cornwall, Ontario, and I do go out to the Canada Computers out there, and you're right. Everyone I go to lets me down lately. I used to love Canada Computers, and I don't mind the people that are out that way, but out in Whitby area and everything where I was shopping, I might see the things for me. I got people all over Canada that'll go into a Canada Computers for me, and hopefully, yes, Timmy's, yes, and hopefully pick something up for me if it comes out, if they will allow it, right?
Steve, I have an answer for that when he's done. I'll answer you in a second.
And that is a big problem. And literally, though, they took them off the shelf in front of our faces. And if any other store did that, I'd be able to pull the, hey man, that's against the law. We wanted that card. You said it was okay. And now that we're going to buy it, you just got an email saying you're not allowed to sell it to me? Give me a break. That is absolutely crap.
Yeah.
Montreal's really popular. Yeah. The movie
Yeah.
stars.
To answer your question, Steve, Americans are very compartmentalized, and you'd be amazed how many of them have never left their own state. And it's really strange. If you put up a map, a lot of them can identify the big states. Everybody knows Florida, California, New York, Oregon, Washington. But if you get into the middle, a lot of people cannot differentiate one state from another. It's not that abnormal. And Canada, to me, is just a very large blob of snow to the north of us. That's all I ever think of when I see Canada. And Paul has chastised me about that. We've got to get up there, and I want to see it. And Jeff, to answer your question, yes, that is an extremely cool Atari. And with the addition of this little card, now is an extremely cool Atari with 32,000 games on it. You got to come check it out.
Funnier.
You know somebody out there screaming, "Give it away! Give it!" No.
So Funnier Mender on your site says, "I'm going to brag to my girlfriend that my favorite YouTuber read my message on this podcast." You know, that's not true. Because your favorite YouTuber should be over on the Game Hunter side. I don't understand that one at all. I think he's saying you're his favorite.
Funnier, thank you, man. That's so nice of you.
That is
nice. I've never met somebody as insightful as you are.
That is nice.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate that.
I need to go back here a bit on my reading. Dadless, you're about to replace the fans on your 1070 GPU because prices are ridiculous. Well, I'm going to be honest with you right now. The 1070 is still a nice GPU.
Do not get rid of a 1070.
Yeah, don't get rid of it. You're in a prime 1080p gaming center. That is your market. Don't try and do 2K gaming, and you're still going to be a beast. And then the weirdo is putting stuff upside down.
I have to tease Steve because he said that his brother really wants the Atari. Check it out, dude.
It's actually really cool.
Look at that wood grain.
If anybody gets that, man, it's the guy in Canada. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Jeff comes by here. He actually comes and visits the flea market now and then. So I have a feeling. I hope it's here, dude. Because when I put things like this out, they go like that. But we'll see. We'll see.
Nice.
So
So
yeah, don't sell it.
one cool thing that you could possibly do with your 1070, if it is a Founders Edition or some specific edition that was very popular, go to AliExpress and see if you can get a water block for it.
Yeah.
Because then you're going to really prolong your video card. Not only that, your video card, if it has boost, it'll stay in boost. Like my 6900 XT, I think it's running at 2.5, 2.6 without overclocking. Because it's on water. And I think it was 2.1 or something factory or something like that. I'm running 2.6, 2.5 all the time. Because it stays, I think my water temps in my system stay around 42 Celsius. Which
Good.
I think we still use the same factors.
On that note, a topic for the next podcast, because I did want to talk about this. All of you guys that are running decent gaming video cards, if you've got proper cooling on the card, you really need to be mining Bitcoin right now when you're not gaming. Just set it on there, turn the monitor off, and let it go, guys. It's not going to... Right now, it's so high that even with the algorithm as hard as it is, you're still going to make money even over after electrical costs. So as long as it's staying above that 50 to 60 threshold, you definitely want to be mining Bitcoin. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything to do it. Except electricity.
Yeah, so here's my take on this side. I was going to run all my 580s in my test bench as because the test bench is open air. I can run fans
and you should.
on it. I have a problem with killing a video card for something that I cannot acquire anymore. That is my problem with that. And mining 580s, for example, their prime card right now, they're still a great 1080p gaming card. They're probably one of the best 1080 gaming cards right now. It'll take on that 1070 all day long. All day long. If not, match it dollar for dollar. Well, actually, dollar for dollar, no. Your 1070 is more valuable right now because it's able to be acquired cheaper. 580s right now are ridiculous for price. So, it cost per dollar is not a big thing. Yeah, no need to heat your room. That's my other problem. I'm in a small office. Like, guys, I can... one more foot on each hand, and I'm touching the walls.
Yeah, but Paul, you could put it in your living room and heat your house. He's not kidding. I've done it.
Yeah,
I had a rig with 8 video cards on it, and it would literally heat the entire garage of our house. So,
and there is a guy that in Toronto, he actually turned his garage into a mining area.
Yep, I've seen him.
And in the winter, he's got it piped. The garage is piped. He doesn't even turn his heater on. In the summertime, it's piped to run the air conditioning out. And the guy paid for his house in 1 year. 1 year he paid his house off.
Yep. He has a YouTube channel too, doesn't he?
I think that guy might.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I know he was here at Toronto or Whitby area, so he would say Toronto area because that's what Whitby is, the GTA.
Yep.
So people would know him from that region. Like most people, when they ask me where I'm from or where in Canada I'm living, I usually say Toronto. Now I'll say Ottawa because Ottawa is known. Cornwall is not. We're 60,000 people tops.
Right.
But the Americans on the New York border know us, the Messina area and everything, because we're friends. We're a border city, right? So it's pretty cool.
Well, at some point we're coming up there. I don't know when, but
always welcome.
I always talk to my wife about doing something different, and that would most assuredly be something different. So
being around me at any point in time for real is different. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, gee. Yeah, I definitely tip the normality scale, but
yes, very quiet place, Cornwall. Yes, and you know what? That's why I moved from Toronto because I have 2 daughters, and I'm tired of it. When we moved, the day after, a 18-year-old boy was murdered right in front of our house that we were living in. The day after we moved out, stabbed and murdered on the sidewalk. And we were what we were called the North End, which was the better end.
That's insane.
I'm done with that. You don't hear about that stuff here. If it happens, nobody knows about it. Nobody cares. If the crap want to kill the crap, go ahead and do that. I don't care. But when you're bringing it to, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. No one deserves to die. Nobody.
No, of
And
course not.
and it's terrible because who knows? This 18-year-old could have been just in the wrong place at the wrong time. That is an actually nice screen.
Right? Here, let's see if I'll play backwards and not looking at it. Let's see which way we got to run here.
Guys,
Yeah,
I want to
that would
say
definitely not work.
I want a 26 moving truck just for my gaming gear. Remember when I said we needed a 30-foot truck for me to move my game room down for you to do a review? My brother
Yeah.
just commented we took a 26-foot moving truck just to move my gaming gear to my house from Toronto to Cornwall. Now,
Nice.
the funny part about that was nothing to do with my computer gear. That was just my vintage to new gaming stuff. My computer stuff, I kept running right up to the bitter end before I moved. So that still had to go on a 36 with, the furniture. That's how bad I am. Bought a 2060 Super just before the Bitcoin scalping scene. Man, I was so lucky. Yes, you were.
Yeah,
Your
man.
2060 is worth twice what you paid for now. Yeah, you guys, like I said, I will try and do a video game room tour before the end of December. Maybe like a Christmas bonus to all my beautiful friends and viewers.
Yeah.
That no one says I'm their favorite.
Oh, they will. Okay. I got to do this since we're getting like over our time, which we promised we weren't going to do, but he and I get real long-winded. But
yes,
let's pick a board, Paul. What do you think? Should we go with a server board or a PC board today, or what should we go with?
Let's see. You know what? I see a socket 462 AMD board there.
Which one?
Right up above. No. Turn to your other side. No.
Over here?
Yeah. Right above the laptop board with the copper cooler. It's
you mean here?
Maybe 6 or 8 video RAM slots.
Nope. Oh, this one.
Nope, to the left. Yep.
This is one big server board.
Oh,
and let me tell you the story of that board. That motherboard came out of a Regal movie theater. Now, let me tell you the story of this.
Yes, I will.
The theater was so haunted that they destroyed the building. They literally leveled the building. So what would happen is we would have pre-shows playing in the movie theater, and randomly we would have parts disappear out of projectors. I don't mean like moved. I mean gone. Like you go up there one day, and I'd be working on one of our screens, and all of a sudden a lamp would shut off in one of the projectors. We'd go over to it, the lamp would be gone. I mean, gone. Like somebody had taken it out of the projector. So this was either the most elaborate hoax in the history of hoaxes. Well, it couldn't have been. I was actually sitting there one day, and I was working on a brand new small digital projector that was shooting a pre-show. And I remember as I was working on it, it was all installed. Everything was working fine on it. All of a sudden, the projector just explodes. Boom! No power fluctuations. No, nothing weird, nothing like that. But at any rate, they've been doing this for 3 years. 3 years that customers have been complaining they were seeing and hearing things inside the booth. People were saying that things were being thrown when there was nobody in there. Just crazy stuff. So bad, they leveled the entire building. This was in West Virginia. That was the server, or the actual, it came out of one of the Blade servers that was in their TMS, their theater management server. So, yeah. And I have not had a single haunting experience since then. But there you go. There you go. That's one of the crazier ones right there. So, yeah, I'll never forget it. But just the plastic wrapping on it. Oh, he's talking about the tower.
Yeah. So I am building a computer for my brother. It's pretty obvious at this point. It's in the chat. I'm building him a Ryzen system, of course, because I'm an AMD guy. And if you want me to build you a system, whether it be custom water cooled or whatever, like what's behind, I ain't building no Intel. Straight up. I don't care if Intel thinks they're a winner right now. They can't play video games. So, F-A-U, Intel, losers.
That's right. And they can get into bed with Microsoft all they want. The AMDs will work.
That's right. And AMD's multi-cores are real. Intel's multi-cores gonna have to be turned off to play games. Losers. Anyway, enough being said. Steve's build is going to be in an I think it's called the AH200 or AHT200 from Thermaltake. So it's that Apache-looking cockpit, the open-air Apache cockpit-looking computer. I'm going to do a full review on that case. I'm starting video, starting to film and do everything tomorrow. So I'll be building, so I'll be going through all of it. What I think of it before I build, and what I really think of it after I build it. I bought the case to do a review, and of course my brother comes over there for my daughter's birthday, and he's like, "You got one of those?" Yeah. So, the way we go. When Apple uses AMD instead of Intel's, doesn't that say a lot right there? Yes.
Yeah, it says someone's in bed with them.
Yeah. And all the video game consoles, NVIDIA lost that war too. So,
yep.
And I'm going to tell you, this time around in the video game or the video card market, you're not going to see the monster coming out of NVIDIA. You're going to see the Team Red, destroying Team Green.
That's
Remember,
true. That's the next case I'm building right there.
I am stating right now, you can go back to this video when it happens. AMD are going to desecrate Intel. Or Intel, they've already done that. They're going to desecrate NVIDIA on this video card war, the next launch. Remember I said that.
Right.
They are...
yeah, and the other thing I would point out, too, is that Fufner... yes, you are correct. Apple does use AMD, but you'll notice also that all MacBooks now run Windows. So does that mean the Mac OS sucks? No, it means they're in bed with them. And that's all of these companies are incestual at this point. Everything operates on everything. But since Intel and AMD are going to be at odds, whoever gets the first grip on the operating system, and you've heard issues with Windows 11 and AMD processors.
Gone.
Well, right, and all of that stuff's been squared now. So it's all about who's in bed with who. That's all it is when it comes to processors and software. So, and gaming is the same way. I mean, they'll build games around one specific GPU. So,
yeah, and that's something out quickly because I don't know if you need to go, but one thing I wanted to say about that too. When Intel did benchmark saying they beat AMD in this whole new battle of the brand new 12th gen processor, these are all handpicked made for Intel games. Because now there's over 50 to 150 games that do not play at all. The game will either crash at launch, crash while playing it, or so on and so forth, because Intel's weird cores, their little fake cores, don't work. They're no good. They're not real x86 cores. They can't be. There's something weird about them causing an issue. And that is a war. You went off going on saying we have the fastest processor to, whoops, now we don't. What's the point if it doesn't work? So, we'll have to see. It's good. I like the competition right now because I can tell you right now, AMD's new 3D chips coming. Intel doesn't have a chance. And it's like I said before, thanks Intel for catching up to AMD's last year's technology.
Yeah, it was very nice of them.
Yeah, it was very nice of them.
Industrial espionage took a little bit of a hiatus because of COVID. Yes, to answer your question, Steve, I am definitely an AMD guy myself. I always have been. So, in fact, I was never an Intel guy even when it wasn't cool. I was always AMD or even before that Cyrix. I loved the old Cyrix processors. But, you get what you get these days. So, all right, Paul, so remind them. What do they got to do?
Hold on.
Here's the prize.
Cyrix.
What? Yes, I love that. I have one of those too.
K63s.
That's right. Most deceptive advertising in history, but it was great.
It was.
So what do they got to do?
All right, guys. You need to comment below giveaway. And the giveaway is for one of these, which is a wireless classic for the SNES Classic or the NES Classic. And over in Wonderful World of Texas, he's giving away a game console, a handheld. So, on both our channels, you need to comment giveaway. That's a point each channel. a point each channel. So we'll run we will run a random number generator live on the show. And every person that has a point gets a number, a number, a number. So for example, if you comment giveaway here, that's 1 point. That's 1 number. You comment giveaway over on his channel, that's 2 numbers. You comment down below besides giveaway, so a separate comment. No, not here, Efner. In the comments
Hey,
below.
Points for ingenuity.
Yeah, no, and I'm glad you're jumping on it. But we want to see the comments below, so I don't have to scroll through all this, okay? So comment below, giveaway, and then I want a separate comment for extra points. Yeah, here, I'll do the same thing. The extra points will be if you like the channel, or if there's something about the channel you don't like, maybe my face, maybe I'm ugly, and you want to say, hey man, you're ugly. Cool. Now, I know my mic is sounding funny. You guys may not think it is because maybe you don't know how I sound, but my mic, I'm still sounding odd because my wife told me I was. So I'm still working on whatever the heck is going on with me and this guy. Definitely. Now I'm back to my K99.9 on the dial. Sorry. I keep, as soon as that happens, man, I go right to my radio voice.
Smooth jazz.
Smooth. No, I'm a hip-hop guy, man. I'm a rock hip-hop guy. So, comment below anything. Something that's good about the channel, something that sucks about the channel, how we're doing. Who cares? That's another point. So now that's 3 points. Do it over on his channel. 4 points. Again, here, let me put a link to his channel.
Yep, and I will throw another link over to his too.
And you must be subscribed, okay? Like and subscribe. That's all we ask. If you want to watch our show further, now, it's Christmas, so we're in a giving mood, okay? So from now until Christmas, God only knows what will happen on this channel. LGH Radio 1019 Texas.
Oh, jeez.
1019 Texas. Yeah! No.
Oh, gee. Everybody thinks we ride horses. Everybody knows I've got 2 horses. So there.
Do you have 2
I
horses?
don't have any horses.
Oh, I was going to say. Typical. LGH sounds better than last week. Thank you. I did do some tweaks. I don't think it's there yet, but I'll get it there. So I could win my new PC. No. You're getting costs, you jerk. I think I'm making $5. And that I did to him on purpose when we were pricing everything out. I threw a $5 on it. And he looked at me funny like, what? I'm like, $5. That's a coffee, bro. Oh. I want a freaking Timmy's.
Oh, man.
So, anyway, guys, that's what you got to do. Please, the last time somebody did not comment, other than one person did it right.
Who won it all.
And won the whole stack. It was supposed to be for 3 people. This was supposed to be a gift with this. So that's a TV card. All right. A TV card. Capture card. So you hook up something, your video game console, whatever, for your live streaming or whatever, or camera, and this
he will
to your PC. And then there was one of those game pads, and there was a Mano. Thanks to Mano for sponsoring the show, or mayonnaise, or can you say it there, Texan?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. So I don't get my money back? No. That's $5. That's 2 Tims. You owe me a Timmy's on top of the build. So screw you. So a nano microphone, which I think was about $40 or so Canadian. So I mean, there's some good stuff. And one person got 4 points.
One person.
Nobody else got any points. So all of this is going to one person. And again, I feel bad, but thank you for making it an easy ship out.
Yep.
Thank you. So on my
but
side,
this time, I'm seeing it's going to be a little tougher. We'll see.
Yeah. So this time, I think people are going to. We've blasted it in your heads by now. Comment, giveaway in the comments after the show. Yes, Lloyd. And Lloyd, don't forget to comment. You could win again, bro. Who knows? Anyway, game console portable up for grabs from this episode and another gamepad. And again, I'm feeling like the giving spirit. You know, it's Christmas, so you should stay
Yep.
tuned. You never know what's going to happen on the show, and I mean it. You never know what's actually going to happen on this show.
That's a fact.
I could do the show topless. Wait,
Again.
no. Did I say that out loud?
Ew.
What I meant to say was in my underwear.
You do realize that the whole concept is to gain more people that want to watch the videos.
Oh yeah. You're right though. Topless does scare some people. Oh well. Oh wait, I didn't enter because I didn't need the butt plug or
Oh,
mic
that's great.
or controller. You mean this?
I can't think of
Okay,
a better.
guys. Okay, guys.
Here he
It
goes.
is a wine bottle stopper, okay? I figured it out. Damn it. Oh, well.
I don't know, dude. Maybe it was the fact that you made the joke in the same proximity with the nude clothing, and I'm thinking maybe your channel's going another direction. And, you know, I don't know.
This is a definitely adult channel.
Yeah, it is definitely getting up there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But, oh, man.
I'm sorry if any
Well,
kids watched.
Yeah, at least this far.
Yeah. Anyway,
But,
guys, thank you. I mean, thank
Yeah.
you for watching, and I guess it's time to say goodnight till Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern next week, or 7 p.m. we now know as Texas time.
Texas time. That's right.
There was no such thing up until the last episode, but there's now a Texas
That's right.
time. So, guys, thanks for watching. I hope when I hit my button over here, it actually cancels the stream, and it may not. So,
Well, I'm pretty sure it will, but you know, you can't cancel the screen without at least letting everybody know that it is definitely
game over.
See you later.
See you guys. I'm probably still alive. Oh. Yep. I gotta fix that.
You're still alive?
I'm still alive. Okay, guys, for real? I have to say goodbye. I gotta fix that. Stop streaming. Sorry.
And that, my friend, is why we